Yep, just giving them, I think, probably some dog chow just to keep their attention while we were shifting. Because at that point we wanted to teach them that to not sit at the shift door while it's opening and closing. But now the shift door is open.
If they go the wrong way, just wait them out. Because I'd like them to be in the crates we chose.
We always worked to keep them away from the shift door, but we had also worked with them with the crate. They knew crate behavior, so we could tell them to crate and they would go inside the crate. And then we would reward them from inside the crate by sticking little PVC pieces in to the side. There's actually holes in the side so we could reward them. But this is where they stalled a little bit because we used an olive oil pan instead of an original pan like we had practiced. So they spent time licking the crates first, and then they actually crated in the opposite crate that we had them in. Here we're trying to switch them because Bety, we actually had her trained to go in the wooden crate and Sassy in the metal crate because Sassy was a little more timid of the crate and the metal crate had more opening sides and things like that. So I'm just getting Bety's attention back because Susan wasn't rewarding her anything since she was not in the location she was supposed to be. So I came back and got her attention and called her over there. And then you can see Susan's rewarding Sassy now that she's in the correct area. And there Bety's going over to me and Sassy is now with Susan.
All right, you got her attention? All right, let's go. Crate. Closing. Okay.
Once they swap, we were actually able to get them to crate very quickly.
Okay. Closing. Got her. Good job. All right. Mammal curator. We are secure. You can come on up. Great job, man.
Nice and slow. We're going to put the end on the trailer and then we're going to roll it after we put the wheels, the front wheels on the trailer.
And then here, with the help of the maintenance department, we moved them out and they were loaded on a truck to be transported down to the building. Those crates were so heavy. Sassy was in the metal. You can see that the back of the metal one is completely open, which is why we put her in that one. This is just the move down the service road to the building. Sassy was actually very calm for the ride down. Bety was a little more anxious, but Sassy she did really well for being the one that was anxious of the crate before the move. and that is Sassy. Yeah, you can see she was a lot more interested in exploring than coming over to us. And then we'd shifted Sassy over because she did unload first. We put Bety in and then shifted Sassy back over because we had to open it through that howdy window in between. And then we opened it up for Bety to come out while Sassy was in there. And we had no issues getting them to come out of the crate and be back together. They were kind of nervous just because it was a new area, but they did pretty well the first day. Towards the end of the days, because they were in holding about 2 days, you could tell that they wanted to go back outside. But they did really well. We put fun things in there for them to do, and we were able to work with them and train them and get them to come back over to us and things like that. It didn't take very long at all. We gave them lots of enrichment and lots of training just because it was a smaller space than up at quarantine, so that was what we had to work with, so we just kept their mind busy and did as many different things as we could. When they moved down to the building was actually when we saw that they kind of flopped personalities. Up at quarantine, Sassy was the real timid bear. She was scared of new things, sounds, and Bety was the confident one that nothing seemed to scare her. And when they moved to the building, it kind of flopped, where Sassy became confident, nothing bothered her, sounds were fine, new people were fine, and Bety became the one that was a little more hesitant of the new things.